Good morning, I'm Shelby Roberts, and welcome to 5 on 5 Plus, where we've got all of your top headlines to get you out the door this morning. We begin that we've learned with one person now dead following a crash on James Island. Let's take a look at that scene from earlier when we were out there. Now, the Charleston County Sheriff's Office says that this all happened right around 5:45 yesterday evening. They tell us that the intersection had to be shut down for nearly 3 hours near Dills Bluff Road and Fort Johnson Road around 5:45. Deputies tell us it was a single car crash and the person who died was the only one in that vehicle. We're still working to learn the details of what led up to that crash, as well as the identity of the person who died. Additionally, newly released dash camera footage now coming out to us, giving a first-hand look at the arrest of a former Charleston police officer. You saw him right there. State Highway Patrol arrested Dawson Dyer, this man, in December for DUI, saying he was visibly impaired following a 4-car crash. Now, that dash camera video shows a patrolman asking witnesses what happened, all of whom replied a Charleston police officer's car swerved across lanes without any lights. Dyer was off duty at the time and can be heard in that video and seen in this text bragging about past arrests that he's made, insulting state troopers while shouting obscenities and admitting to being in trouble at work. That full video is on live5news.com. Now, in response to that footage, Charleston Chief of Police Cheeto Walker did condemn Dyer's actions and said that he was terminated on December 10th of 2023. Well, now we are taking a look at what our conditions are going to look like with our own First Alert meteorologist, Joey Sovine.
All right, good morning to you, meteorologist Joey Sovine here. Let's get a look at your forecast as we head through today, starting out on the cool but not terribly cold side this morning. No frost out there, unlike yesterday morning. Clouds increasing for today, but out of those clouds, we do not expect any rain. So we'll start out in the 40s. We'll wind up this afternoon around 70 degrees. If you have any evening plans, we'll drop back down into the 50s, but not cold overnight. We'll start out tomorrow morning at 54. So for your weekend, mostly cloudy, but dry on Saturday up to 74 degrees. Sunday, we'll see some showers approach late in the afternoon and into the evening, and it looks like it'll be wet to start out next week with a high around 67 on Monday.
All right, Joey, thank you so much. A lot of people looking forward to that weather for their Super Bowl Sunday as well. We'll take a really good look at your screen here. This is who Charleston police are looking for. 16-year-old missing Tasha Lockett. She was last seen a week ago in downtown Charleston. Police say she does have ties to Columbia and may be traveling there, but they're looking to see where she's at right now. According to police, Lockett has black hair and brown eyes and is 32 weeks pregnant. Anyone with information about where Tasha Lockett is asked to call Charleston Police. That number is 843-720-2424. 2422 is that number right there. Now, this is another person that North Charleston police need you to be on the lookout for. She is missing and police say she could be in danger. This is 39-year-old Elisa Figueroa. Now, she was last seen getting into an Uber Monday after being discharged from Palmetto Low Country Behavioral Health, and that was around 2 p.m. that day. Her mother said that she was supposed to be heading to her house, but she never got there. Now, police say that the Uber was picking her up in the area of Spiceacre Drive, and she might be with another woman believed to be traveling in a gray 2009 Hyundai Sonata with South Carolina license plate tag 978AAA. So that's what's on your screen right there. If you've got any information on where Figueroa might be, you do need to call the North Charleston Police Department. That number is 843-740-2525. Well, early next week is voting opening up for the South Carolina Republican presidential primary, so here's what you need to know. Polls open at 8:30 a.m. Monday morning, and they'll continue through February 22nd with Election Day set for February 24th. So keep that in mind in terms of your planning. Polls do open at 8:30 again. And two names will be appearing on that ballot: former President Donald Trump and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Now, heads up, if you voted in the Democratic primary earlier this month, you cannot participate in this Republican race. But you can find your nearest polling location by heading to live5news.com. Just look under the big red box. And lastly, if you are in need of a job or you've ever wanted to work for the Charleston River Dogs, you are in luck because the baseball team is holding a job fair tomorrow. The River Dogs are looking to find cashiers, ushers, ticket attendants, bartenders, and those that can work in their kids zone. That event will take place in the Segra Club, which is an event space sitting right above that first baseline. There, applicants can check in, they can meet with the interviewers of the team's different departments. This will all run again tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So a lot of opportunities if you are interested there. Well, that does it for us here, folks. We appreciate you watching 5 on 5 Plus. We've got a lot more headlines on live5news.com. Have a great weekend.